the leadership changed in New York. That's when the greed changed. That's when Artie Nigro became boss. He had this guy, John Bologna, around him. That's when the greed took over. That's when all the plotting took over. That's when Bruno was getting taken down, started happening. And that's when it all happened. But when I got made, I mean, it was still it was a nothing thing. I had all kinds of, listen, I had every single legitimate, I had every single thing you could think of on the street business going, right? People don't realize that, but when you break down a sports business and see how easy it is to run. You know, we started using it going overseas in Costa Rica, our office, and then you got a big loan shark business. Then you got a number business that's doing close to 100,000, 75,000 a week. Go try to go get somebody and put those businesses together. It takes, and we had all those. I had all
the infrastructure
going on. Never mind the legitimate businesses, half a dozen of restaurants throughout the whole area, bars.
You already had your schedule filled as a non-made guy.
And it was nothing, though. I tell you, it's like as much as I had and the money that was rolling in, I was still bored. I lived a great life. I woke up, it was like I smoked cigars. I'm out having a future.
Monday, I got to go see this one, and this one. Tuesday.
Well, no, here's the thing. You got to understand, Jason. I had partners. So another thing I do, I brought in partners, and I'll tell you a deal, but we won't have time now. I want to tell you this deal I did with these two lowlifes in my area. But I brought in partners in everything that I did. So in sports business, right? So you would think like I brought in partners in my sports. So now they were partners with me in sports. Then I brought different partners in with my number business. Then I had several partners in Shylock business. I had other partners that were still doing different sports in different areas. Then the Joker Pokers. I had about 10 different partners when it came to the Joker Pokers. Then you're doing legitimate businesses. Obviously, each legitimate business is a different partner that you have in the restaurant, in the nightclub.
Were these guys already in the sports book? So you went to a local guy, he had 100 players, you said, listen, I'll help you out.
So
I mean, it must be hard to build. I mean, how do you build a sport? You don't got no players.
Sports business, no, we had players. We have our own. Here's what I did.
Well,
so we got our own sports book that's doing like $2 million a month in gross business. Okay. So that's my own business. I mean, if we won every single bet, we win $2 million. Obviously, that ain't gonna happen.
What's the gross margin on that? Like 10% holdback, right? Roughly?
Yeah, 15, 20%. Whatever. I mean, more. I mean, maybe even more. But my thing was, so we would have. There's probably dozens of other bookmakers in the area. Now, a lot of them were paying to operate.
Hold on, Anthony. We lost
to operate. Yeah. They were paying money to operate in our area. So now other ones, instead of paying, they would pay like Christmas, or sometimes they would pay monthly. But then other ones would edge off to us. So like say they took a bet of 5,000 and they only wanted to keep 2, they could edge off 3,000 to us. Okay. But so that was another big thing. So we were getting play from all the other offices in the area, which were big money plays. I mean, you're talking these plays, these sports books were big and they would edge off to us. But my thing was where I try to go with this is in Costa Rica, you would pay, say, I'm going to round everything off, say $25 a man, right? Well, we had it where we could pay, we had a connection we could pay back, and this is going back into the early 2000s, around $6. So what we started to do, we were
per head?
Per head.
Holy shit. No.
So what we would do is, so say you got 1,000.
Oh. Yeah, you'd pay 6 and charge 25, right?
Well, that's what I just was explaining. That's what I was going to do. So, if you get 1,000 customers, you don't even have to shake anybody down. You don't even have to bet anymore. You just go to somebody and you just say, here, use the office and we don't want nothing from you. Just here's the 800 number. Use it. You know what I'm saying? And just think now you get 1,000 guys and you're making $20. You're making 20 to 30,000 a week and with no risk.